Welcome everyone, this is BroblocodeX and 5 minutes tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to build a launch pad in Roblox Studio. This is a small block that launches players into the air when they touch it. In just minutes you will learn how to script it, make it smooth and discover cool ways to use it in your games. From funny lobbies to epic obbies. So let's jump in. First of all, we need to go to our GitHub repository. Here we have a detailed instruction and like the step-by-step guide on what we need to do. As I said, we are building jump pad today, and I will also share some cool use cases on how you can apply, how you can use it in your games. Here we have a short step-by-step instruction what we need to add. We need to drop a part in your workspace, name it jump pad, create a script inside, and for the initial example we need to copy our script Lua, which is located here, and then it should work. So let's check how it works in Roblox Studio. And now I'm going to switch to Roblox Studio. Here I have a simple base plate project. I need to add a new part, so let's create it. This is our jump pad. We need to scale it a little bit and place it somewhere here, and as according to instruction we need to create a script inside BasePart and copy the content from the GitHub jump pad. So let's switch back to the instruction. Here we have script, we can copy it, paste it. Let's quickly review what we have here. We are looking for jump pad. It actually doesn't matter what is the name because we're just referencing to parent object of the script. Then we have some constants like launch force, cleanup time. You can play with it on your own. Also we have some default color of the jump pad. You can also change it if you need. And this is our main launch function. What is going on here, we are subscribing to touched event, and every time when a player touch this base part, this function will be triggered. Here just save checks that it was touched by a player, and then we apply body velocity. We are just push actually our player in the air. And also we are using here a special Roblox service, this debris service, which remove this velocity after some period of time. You can also play with the timeout, and that's it. So let's start and see how it works. As you can see, we have now this jump pad and the color is changed because our script applied this yellow color. And now when I step on it, it will apply this force, so my character flies. Okay, the script is good enough, but we can improve it. It has some small issues which can cause unpredictable behavior. So the problem here is that the touched event can be triggered several times. When your player touch, this touch event triggers for every part. So if your character consists of like, your body consists of several parts like legs, hands. So if you touch it by several parts, it can be triggered multiple times, and our character can be then pushed twice. So to avoid of this, we have a fix for this. So if you go back to our README file, to our instruction, we have all our lessons structured the same way. We have README file, we have use cases with different scenarios, like how we can use this script. So this is first example, first use case. It's not actually use case, it's just improvement for the initial script, is adding this cooldown, some timeout that prevents triggering this launch function several times. So let's copy it and paste it in instead the initial script. I need just to go to the same script we have in our folder and paste new one, this improved script. It has a small improvement. We have a cooldown period, and we have additional function that check if cooldown period is already passed. And if it's passed, we allow the system to trigger this push again. So actually, when you touch our jump pad faster than 800 milliseconds, it will filter out, ignore all these touches. So you can see now it works a little bit more smoothly. Visually, it's not actually visible, but in this output, you can see that we trigger this push only once. Okay, let's go back to our use cases page and see more interesting examples. So now we have this directional launcher, and the idea here that we can push our character in a specific direction. So when player touch jump pad, we can push it not only up, but actually forward or backward. So what we need to do here, we need to use this tool script. We can go to the steps folder, copy new version of the script. All we need to do just to use this script and replace our previous script with a new one. Yeah, just so you know, every new version of the script, it just enhances previous one. So, and you can also see new comments. All new lines are commented. If it was a previous script, we just leave this line the same, but if it's a new line, we're adding a comment here so you can understand what's going on. So here we have these two new variables that, as you can see, push our character a little bit forward and upward. And also we updated this launch function, which now push our character in a specific direction. So it depends on the look vector. So basically where we are facing, it will push us forward. So let's start and see what's going on. Now our pad color is changed because we changed it in the script. But now if I step on this pad, it pushes me up and forward. Again, you can play with the parameters and it can push you left or right whenever you want. Okay, let's move to the next third use case. So as we discussed, we had the directional launcher, but now I would like to show you another example where you can have pads which will throw your character perpendicular to the surface. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and that's what is implemented in the third script. So I'm not going to update the existing pad, I'm going to create a new one. And now I can create a few more pads, place them somewhere in air, anchor them and rotate them a little bit. Let's use this one, create a new script and paste this new third version. So when my characters step on this panel, it will be pushed perpendicular to this panel. So actually in this direction. I can let's do maybe some fun and place it like this. Okay, so when I touch it, it should push me in the direction of this. And then, as you can see, it pushed me in perpendicular to my panel. So as you can understand, as you can see, we can build different levels where in our obby we can have some jump pads that direct my character in specific order, and as you can see, it can push me forward, it can push me in different direction, and this is a good mechanic that you can apply to your games. That's it for this tutorial. We also have a wiki page. It's a separate markdown file with a short description of this object that we recently reviewed, like debris server, like touched events, and we also added links here to Roblox wiki pages, Roblox documentation, which you can read on your own. So that's all. Subscribe to the channel and see you soon.